Good day to you. This is David Richard Allen, Balancing the Triad, Body, Mind, and Spirit. Hope you're doing well. I had to play with this thing to get it adjusted right. I had a Zoom meeting this morning, so anytime I'm going to be on Zoom, I will take my ring light, which is behind the camera here, set up to be on my laptop so I can be seen better. But then I got to set it back up on my tripod here, and it doesn't always go back, so hopefully this is adjusted a little better. I try to make sure everything's lined up and kind of I'm a little detailed about that, trying to make sure everything's halfway centered here, everything looks up, and it's still not quite right, but it's what we got for right now. Anyways, with all that noise right there, balancing the triad, what is it? It's what I've done, or what I've learned about. I've learned the importance of working my body, mind, spirit. When I've gone through some of those most challenging things I've gone through to date, which is basically end up, instead of a simple procedure, end up in ICU, 1 week. Week 2, got a cancer diagnosis. Week 3, got 8-hour surgery. So if I can handle that, that's what I want to share with you, so you can better handle life's challenges, the ones you're going to go through, the ones you're going through, and even the ones you've gone through in the past. You can help reframe those. So today's topic, this came up when I was working out on one of the songs that came up on Pandora was the Beastie Boys, You Got to Fight for Your Right to Party, and I just heard it again on the radio, so it kind of made me thinking, do you fight for your right, or do you fight for your limitations? Let's kind of explore that a little bit. And I can't remember who quoted. I might have been better off to have looked this up before I got on here, but I didn't, so here I am. Basically, it's the saying is, if you fight for your limitations, you'll get them. If you fight for your right, your limitation. The limitations mostly, probably 99% of the time, are in here. We don't believe we can do something. We don't think we can do it, so we don't even try it, which kind of goes with yesterday's video about being unknown. We don't know what's available. We don't know what's possible, so we just don't even bother. But if you have an area you want to better yourself in, and since we're talking about body, mind, spirit, if you want to get healthier, you want to lose some weight, you want to get fitter, you want to gain some muscle, whether you want a six-pack abs or not, whether you want to get larger biceps, whether you want to fit into a bikini as summer here starts in a couple of weeks, whether you want to work on a new skill in the mind, whether you want to work on meditation, whatever it is, whatever it's going to be. Now, first thing is, as we've talked about many times before, is you got to want it. You got to say, okay, this is what I want. Then you got to go through and say, okay, this is what I want it. Okay, let me try that again. Oh boy. You got to first decide what you want. And it's something you have to want, not what others want for you, not what society says, because it's not going to hold you, it's not going to stick with you, you're not going to go for it, but it's got to be inside of you, something that you want to have, or be, or do. Be, do, or have. You probably heard those there. But then you got to figure out, okay, what are the steps I could take to be doing that? Remember, long-term goal. What's the long-term vision I'm looking for? Break it down to short-term SMART goals. SMART, specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-honored, which means you got to have a timetable on them. And then you can break those down to either baby steps and or micro goals. But, yes, there is a but to that. You got to be willing to do it. You can say, okay, yeah, I want to start working out, I want to start eating right. Then the question is, are you ready to? Now, there's a lot of factors that can come in that, but a lot of them are in here. So the question you got to have is, if you're ready, if you're willing to, are you ready? But are you ready because there actually are some legitimate reasons? And to me, there's a fine line between excuse and a reason. Or is it, as I just mentioned, an excuse? So you got to find out which one's more important to you. Are you going to fight for your right to be a better life, to live healthier, to be better in body, mind, and spirit, so therefore you can handle the challenges life throws at you a little easier? Or are you going to fight for your limitations? It's actually much easier to, and truthfully, it is much easier to do. Because if you fight for your limitations, for the most part, you don't have to do anything. You just keep on trucking the way you're doing. Now, if your life's great and you love it, then fine. That means you are fighting for your rights and you get it. But if things aren't quite where you'd like them to be grateful and accept that where you are. Say, okay, I'm grateful for where I am. I've learned some stuff, and now I'm ready to move on. Then you can fight for your right to make the changes. And don't let the other people around you stop you, because a lot of times those, what's referred to as crabs in a bucket. The thing is, if you have crabs in a bucket, and one of them starts to crawl out, as it starts to crawl out, the other ones will pull it back down. And many times we might have people in our lives like that. No matter, if we're starting to step up our goal, if we're starting to get better, they will pull us back down. Now, it can't be simply because you're achieving something that they don't have or they don't believe they can have. or because they think you might be better than them. They want to keep you down on their level, because what I mentioned this before in other videos as well. What we like or dislike in others is what we like and dislike about ourselves. So a lot of times somebody's putting you down is because you're achieving something they can't, or usually it's they won't do. They're not willing or ready to do it. So I'm hoping all this kind of makes sense here. Fight for your right. Fight for your right for a better life. Fight for your right to make some changes. Fight for your right to make possibilities happen. Make the impossible possible. Fight for that right to live a better life. Fight for your right to live your best, a balance in the triad in body, mind, and spirit. All right, so that's what I got for today. Take care, and we will catch you next time, and bouncing to you. Bye-bye.